Hi everyone, I'm here to talk about Doveggs Lab Created Diamonds, particularly this ring right here that I just got from Doveggs. It is a 3-stone ring with all lab created diamonds. But while we'll talk about the ring itself, I also want to talk about how do they compare to other things. So we'll review a real natural grown diamond, although diamonds and lab grown diamonds are all real diamonds. The Doveggs lab grown diamond and the Doveggs GHI moissanite. And as you can see, I really love radiant cuts, so I'm hoping that it makes it slightly easier to kind of see the differences. Although I will note that some of these cuts are brilliant cuts, and I think some of them are more of a crushed ice cut. Still beautiful in itself, all the same type of actual like shape, but different cuts within it. So what is a diamond? In this case, it is a natural diamond. Like I said before, it's radiant cut and it's F color, 0.82 carats, VS1, valued at over 9,000. But the thing is, you can really see the depth and sparkle in a diamond. This is particularly true in certain types of cuts. I find this particularly true in radiant cuts. Lots of flashes of light, not the rainbow flash you would typically see with a moissanite, but definitely a lot of depth. And that's also what I look for when I'm looking at other different types of moissanite as well. Then we have Doveggs Lab Created Diamond. So this is amazing. It's lab created, radiant cut, F color, 1.62 carats, VVS2, and based on information I have, it's valued at over $3,000, and it too has a lot of depth and sparkle. So like I said before, I believe that the diamond that I have is more of a brilliant cut radiant, whereas opposed to this one, which I really feel is more of a crushed ice type of radiant. Still amazing, still has tons of depth and tons of sparkle. And you can actually see in this ring the differences in color. The radiant here is F color, and the two side stones are also lab created diamonds, but they are DE color. And for those who are really color sensitive, that can be an issue. I kind of like the differences in the color there. But as you can see, they come in all different colors. So you definitely have options. And then the last, but certainly not least, is Doveggs Moissanite. They are amazing for moissanite. So moissanite is lab created. It's a radiant cut again. This is an H&A cut, which is very similar to my diamond. It's a GHI color, 3 carats, a VS1, and it's valued at over $2,000. Now, the big difference here is the rainbow flashes and the sparkle you get from moissanite, which I think is why we all love moissanite. The rainbow flashes definitely are more of a giveaway that this is moissanite. I don't think anybody who really looks at jewelry, from afar, looking at a ring on your hand can really tell it's moissanite from a diamond, and I've never had anybody question it. But definitely there's more sparkle, more flashes of rainbow. I love that, but in particular, I do try to look for a moissanite that has a little more depth to it to make it look a little more like a diamond. That's up to you. Some people don't care. And the other thing to note is too, this is a GHI color moissanite, but I find this to be very white. Even the DEFs, very white. I tend to feel like the GHI colors and radiance tend to look a little more like a diamond. Everybody is different with their color sensitivity. So I do want to show you a couple videos on how everything compares. These are the 3 rings up close. This is indoor LED light. You can see they all sparkle and they all look very similar from afar and even up close like each other. Here you'll see a little more of a white indoor LED light. As you can tell, the middle one does have slightly different cut to it, which I think is amazing, but they are all equally to the plain white, to the plain eye white. Nobody really is going to be like, oh, this is a G, this is an F, this is anything like that. To me, they all look DEF. And then again, just a little bit of a different angle so you can kind of see the flashes of light. They're a little bit of it out of order on my finger here, but still you can kind of see. They all look amazing. They all look high quality. They are actually all 10 karat white gold, as I remember, and they're all actually in the same size, 4.5. I have a tiny finger. They do slightly look different, The moissanite and the diamond ring are actually similar to each other. I had moissanite actually copy my engagement ring as close as possible with a larger moissanite in it. So it's very, very similar. And I actually have another lab grown diamond that is also very similar to my engagement ring on the way. So I'll review another one of those. So when it comes down to it, you really, really have to think about what your preference is. Some people want something that is natural, that is real, so to speak. I put quotation marks in that. And some just don't care. I mean, I love moissanite. I have a diamond engagement ring, but I always tell my friends, always tell my husband, if I had known about moissanite when I got married 12 years ago, I would have picked moissanite hands down. To me, it's more economical. I think it's beautiful. I think it stands the test of time. It's not going to cloud over time. But I do definitely notice some differences in it between that and the lab created diamonds. So I'm not converted yet, but I like them all equally. But it's really going to be about your preference. It's also going to be about how color sensitive you are, because I do know that moissanites tend to look a little bit whiter. Some people don't prefer that. The rainbow flashes can kind of throw some people off. They feel like they're wearing a disco ball, and that's not really something they're looking for. So definitely it's a good option to kind of look at things, see what you like, look at other reviews of other people who have different types of lab created diamonds from Doveggs, because cuts make a difference too. Cuts, color, clarity, all are big differences. But the truth is you can't go wrong with Doveggs though. Their moissanite is top quality. Their lab created diamonds are amazing quality. You can also get them certified. They do go through a certification if you want to pay extra for that. But at the end of the day, it's all about customer service. Their work is amazing. The quality of their work is amazing, but the customer service is hands down the best I have ever had. They have people answering emails night and day. And if you're not happy with the ring or you're not happy with any of the jewelry that they make, you can return it. And they're so easy to do returns. They're so helpful, so nice. They want to make you happy and they want to work with you. And there's really not a single thing that they can't replicate for you or make. I've had so many times where I have an idea and they just take it to the next level. So at the end of the day, whether you choose moissanite or you choose the lab grown diamonds from Doveggs, you're not going to have a bad deal. You're going to be very happy. But in the end, if you're not, you know that you have customer service who's going to help you out. So thank you, everyone. I'm so excited to see what my next piece coming in is. It's going to be a lab created diamond as well, and I hope to review that soon.